Hi ladies, Cheryl here again. Yesterday I briefly kind of showed you this book, but I didn't actually open the book. So I thought today I would just kind of share that with you. I did hear back from Sarah, so I'm really pleased to say that she's a very patient person and is going to wait for her book. I have not yet heard back from Sharon. I hope to really soon so I can mail out her parcel. I have it all packaged and it's ready to go. Anyway, so this is going to be just a real quick share with everybody today. This book I did, I'm doing a class on this particular book. So I'm actually looking at you upside down here. Hang on one second. Okay, there we go. All right, so what I've done, very similar to the other book, except that I did buy the Tim Holtz, I think it's Vines, it's the Biggs die. I think it's Ivy or something like that. Anyway, I cut out 2 in a chipboard. That's why I love the Biggs dies, because you can do so much with those dies and cut through really thick materials and you get such a cool look to it. Anyway, rambling. So I cut 2, and then what I did was I inked them in black on both sides, and then I took some Mod Podge. Where did I put that? Here it is. I've got it kind of stored. I don't know if it's still viable, but oh yeah, it's kind of viable. What I did was, this is sort of a thing in a thing. I don't know, plastic jar. I use it for all kinds of messy I have things that I do. So this is Mod Podge in here with I loaded it actually with, what are they called? Oh geez, I just got off work and I'm like, my brain is total mush. What is it called? The sparkly stuff, you guys know. Glitter, there's the word. Okay, I saw somebody do this on YouTube and they said you can make your own glitter sort of glue without the glitter sort of, you know, falling off. Sometimes you do that and doesn't stick properly, and every time you touch it you get glitter all over your hands. So they had this YouTube video, and I wish I could remember who it was, but I didn't save the page. So and she added her glitter to Mod Podge, but she added like a whack load, and frankly, you know, glitter is expensive. So I did do it, I did try it, but what happened was I used microfine glitter and that did not work. Basically all it did was give a sheen, but you couldn't tell it was glitter. So it did, I mean, it looks pretty, but it wasn't really the look I was going for. So I was at Michael's and I found their, I guess their Michael's brand of glitter, the inexpensive stuff. And it's, let me get that closer so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so you can see that the shimmer, and it's bigger glitter. That worked better. So I dumped some more in that, and then painted it back on again. So now I've got sort of a chunky looking glitter going on there. Okay, enough about the glitter. Let's move on. I did another chipboard crown, and I used a silver embossing powder on that, and then obviously I did a little bling. They should just call me the bling lady, because anything sparkly and I go for it. Then I added some I Am Roses. This time I used little baby ones. I did spray these ones with, who did I use? I think it was Tattered Angels in the, I think it's called Sterling. It came out kind of a pretty color. These were already this color, I believe. I think I already had these ones from I Am Roses. I used the We Are Memory Makers eyelets, the oversized ones. These are cutouts from a piece of paper I had. It's a glitter paper. It's not all glitter though. It has a lot of polka dots in all different sizes in the silver glitter, and it's black paper, so it looked kind of cool. Anyway, I just took different size punches and just cut the silver part out so that you get a little bit of bling. This is the bling that comes in the rolls. You can get it, it's actually, you can get it in different widths. I didn't realize that. The one I bought had 4, it was 4 wide, so you could actually cut strips off of it or leave it 4 wide. But I went back to the craft store and I found some in silver, And they had 2 rows, 3 rows, and 4 rows. So that was kind of cool. I didn't realize you could do that. And then these are just a pack of the flowers. I don't know who makes them. Hang on, I think I have them somewhere. Oh, I know where I put them. Hang on one sec, ladies. Let me grab it. Because I can't remember names. I'm really, really bad. Okay, here it is. Color Me Crazy by Petaloo. So just different sizes of flowers. So this, when I do the class, they're getting the chipboard, they're getting a paper pack, and that paper pack is this one here, K & Company. I don't know if it's in the store. There it is there. Okay. What's it called? You probably read that and I didn't. I don't even know if it has a name on this actually. Designer Paper, K & Company, 36 sheets. That's all it says. It doesn't say anything else. But for my class, they're getting the paper pack, and they're double-sided pages, so that's kind of nice. They're getting a package of this. They're getting the chipboard. They're getting 2 rolls of a 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch of the Sukwang tape. I also did up packages of the bling. They get 2 of these. They get the crown. They get a few flowers. They get these little doodaddies. I did include the ribbon and the eyelets. I mean, that's up to them whether they want to use it or not. I think that's it. Oh, and the bags, of course, to make, because it's a paper bag mini album. Okay, so on my, this is all from the paper pack, 100%, because it had to be because of the class. So this was cream. I just spritzed it with a little blue. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of liked it. And I went with, I love this color paper. It's so pretty. So I went with that, and then I Mod Podged the whole thing. And this is the first time I've done a ribbon closure, and all I did was I melted the tips. Yeah. Kids, don't try this at home. Okay, so ribbon and closure, or closure. Wow, that's bad. Okay, here we go. So page 1, I put a pocket. This is a memory box, swirly doodaddy. This is a Spellbinders. It comes with the 2 butterflies, one solid and they're meant to layer, but kind of like them like that. I did a long tag using the paper, and what I did was, I don't know if it shows up, but let's try. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, you can see that I embossed the paper as well with kind of the swirly doodads going on there. Sprayed it with some, actually that is this one, Tropical Teal Heidi Swap. And then I also used this one, Inca Gold in the silver. Yeah, I think I also use this one a lot too, the Hematite. It's cool. It's not quite black. I love that one. It's really awesome. And the back I did a journal box, and then I spritzed it a little bit with the Heidi Swap. I put a We Are Memories Maker eyelet on the top, and then did some fibers. I think that looks neat. With a little few beads. Actually, let's see if you can see that. Had these rings. They were all off this bracelet, and I mean, it was just like a never-ending bracelet kind of thing. And they were the only beads that I had that actually the fiber fit through. Anyway, then I did that separate pocket one where you make the pocket and then stick it on, so it's like one piece basically, and you fold it in half, and then you fold the sides behind it, so you get a real nice full pocket. You see it goes from side to side. There's no seam in there, which is terrific. I love those kind. Everything is inked with the Tim Holtz Black Soot. Tim Holtz. Okay, sorry, that was me dropping stuff. And this one I used paper bag. There weren't lunch bags like the other bags that I used for the first album. There's this place right next to this craft store that I go to, and they do kind of like, you can buy anything you need for parties basically. It's not like a party shop. It has more like if you were getting married or whatever and you needed those little invitations or place settings. They had napkins, they have bags, they have tulle, you name it. It's a really neat shop. Anyways, they had these really nice bags and way cheaper than Michael's. I gotta tell you, ladies, I think I paid $4.95 for 50 bags. Like, really? You know, so long, Michael's. And they carry them in all different colors. I personally liked the craft, so that's what I did. So these ones I did this sort of the ticket punch on the corners instead of doing the spellbinders like I did the last one. And they're all just double matted. And what I did was in the pocket of the bag, I covered over the little, you know, that little piece that you got there. Well, I didn't want it always to kind of interfere. So I just glued a piece, just a 2-inch piece of paper over the top to hold that away so that you knew which side to pop this in, because whatever side the bottom of the bag is, you can't get it all the way down. So you have to do the opposite side. So I figured, yeah, make life easier, and I just glued them down. Okay, moving on. I tried to alternate all of the colors. So, but this time all the pockets go the same way. So there's pocket on each one. Each tag I wanted to do slightly different, so I tried different techniques. This is using that hematite, that, I always call it Vinca gold. I don't know why. It's Inca gold. So this was the Tim Holtz cutout again. It's a really neat cutout. So versatile. You can chop little pieces off and stick them here and there. Anyway, it's great. I wrote Wings of Beauty for the butterfly. This is a chipboard butterfly that I cut out using my Cricut. And then I thought, ooh, I'm going to try something different. And I had this sticky embossing powder. I tried it. It works great. This is that micro fine glitter. And it stays on. Like, it's on there. It worked awesome. And then a journal box on the back. Okay, so then this one here, I didn't really do anything except I did a little blops of color of the blue. Shimmer, like shimmer. Okay, so that's one of the papers. That one there. And every page, every pullout is the Tim Holtz on the edge. I don't think it's available anymore, but some stores still have it, so you might be able to find it somewhere. I actually got mine from BlueMoonScrapbook.com. I believe that's what it is. Okay, this one here is the On the Edge die from Tim Holtz as well. That's all it does. Basically, it doesn't cut a whole thing, just the edge. And so I turned it upside down and glued it onto there. This little flower, I like that little flower. So that's in the flower package. And I inked it first using the black soot. And then I used that, you know, that little tube that you get, it's called enamel. And I just kind of edged it in the enamel. I liked the look. Kind of turned out neat. Added a little bling, that was it. Okay, so then I grunched up the edge on here. I did sort of a little technique with the different sprays. And then I did no, I'm not sure whether I did. I think I used black embossing powder on that. And then again, I just sort of smoked up. You like my words today? I'm just making them up as I go. Okay, sprayed different sprays on that to sort of get a messy kind of look. That's what I was going for. Truly. Okay, this one, I'm really punchy. I've had so much caffeine. I work at Starbucks, so wow, I've had a lot of caffeine today. This one is again the same, but originally I was going to put this here. Cut it out, did it all, but it's on chipboard. It's really thick, and I thought, do I really want that there? I don't know. Anyway, put it aside. Ended up using it anyway on this side, but I left the top open so you can actually slip the photo down in front. Okay, so I like that paper. Does it remind you of seashells? It kind of reminds me of seashells. That's, no. Anyway. Okay. That's the other side. You're getting bored. I can hear it. You're yawning. All right, I'll go faster. Okay, this little crown, it's so cute. They're just plastic little crowns. And I used, what are they? Alcohol ink on that to get the tealy color. Added the little bling all the way around. That took a while. But they are they are meant as buckle strap thingies. Didn't know that after I used the first one, but then thought, okay, let's try it, see what it does. It's actually easier to adhere if you put this through. It works. Okay, then I did this this one here, and I don't know if you can see that. It has a profile. I used this stuff. Can you read that? Yeah, you can. Liquitex, flexible modeling paste, because I'm getting ready to try my hand at doing a canvas. So I've been buying some of the supplies that I want to do on the canvas. Then the little bling here is stickers, basically. They come on sheets in different sizes. 3 different sizes. I used 2 different sizes here. So anyway, after I put the modeling, I rubbed it with ink to get the little bit of a blue color to it. This, I tried something different. Okay, this was just experimental, this whole book. What I did was, I took, this isn't the one I did, but you know the little Tim Holtz sprayers. I had an empty one. I took some of this, see how much I used. Oh, not too much. So I took some of this, put it into the little sprayer, added water, shook it up real good because it reacts really well to water. Whoop, sorry, klutzy here. Shook it up really well. Ended up spraying. What I did was I sprayed. Is that what I did? No, I'm lying. Totally, that's something else I did. I did do that, but not on this. I took my stamp, I rubbed it with that stuff, and then I spritzed it with water and smushed it down on the paper just to see, you know, like, would it work? What would it do? It didn't work the first time I did it. I needed more water. It needed quite a bit of water to get that smushed look. Anyway, I don't know. What do you think? It's shimmery. It's very shiny. It's kind of mushy looking. I don't know. So that's what I did. Truly. But what I did discover about that stuff is I did use it. Well, let's get to that. Never mind. Moving on. Here's another one. There we go. And you can see I didn't do a ton of embellishments because it is for class and I didn't want to overload them. You know, they're not getting all of this stuff. I mean, they're on their own, let me tell you. Anyway, this was a Tim Holtz. Oh, you know what it is. The Big's Die. Tattered Flowers, is that what it's called? Yeah, probably. And again, the Tim Holtz. And this paper, have you guys ever seen this paper? It's plastic. It's plastic shimmer paper. I'm not kidding. The woman from my store, she gave me a piece to try, see what I thought. Do you know what's going to be cool is to use this because it's right in there. Like nothing comes off on your hands. And it's very, very flexible. It will be awesome to use on your spine of your books. Like amazing. I didn't have enough to do that, but plus, yeah, I didn't want to supply it for the class either. So I just used it to do these little, this was a button and I just rubbed it with the Inca Gold in, I think I did use the hematite in that. And it has a little crown. You can't probably, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. It's at the top. And this is felt. Already had the sparkle in it. So I just cut a couple and layered it. And I like this tag. It's kind of cute, hey? I got this ribbon from eBay. I got the little butterflies, like a whole whack, and they're just little crochet butterflies from eBay. And I dyed it because it's gold. So I dyed it the black. Again, I did the little felt flowers in the sparkle, added some bling, added a little bit of that, yeah, you can see a little bit there under my finger. There we go. You know that it's about 3 inches wide, I guess, on a roll. It's kind of, I don't know, loosely you can call it ribbon, I suppose. Anyway, I just layered that. And then on the back, I sprayed him in green, sort of a greeny blue. I guess because of the gold, it didn't go as turquoisey as I wanted, but it worked. And then I just spritzed the whole thing in a little bit of a mess there, but kind of turned out neat, like that one. Okay, then this one, again, more of the, that's it. That's all you're getting. That's all you want. Okay, next. Wow, have you ever heard me talk like this? This is a first. Okay, this one I liked. Isn't that cool? Okay, so this was the one I wanted to explain. What happened was I needed a silver spray. I ran out of what I had, and I didn't feel like going to the craft store just for that. So I took some of that stuff I told you, the Inca Gold, in the silver color. Why do they call it Inca Gold when they have different colors? Anyways, besides the point. Mixed it in the little spritzer with water and sprayed it. Now, ended up like having to throw it out because you know what? When you do that, you can't put any more ink on there. It doesn't penetrate. So just a tip for your information. So these little butterflies, I had these paper stencils from years ago. Got it at the Peony. And if even, tell me, does anybody know what the Peony is? You have to leave me a comment. I got it there and never used them. And I've had them for, oh, good grief, probably 15 years. Discovered them in a drawer and had a butterfly. So I thought, oh, I'll use that. Use the modeling paste. And then I just did a whole bunch of funky sprays to it. And it just kind of pooled really neat. I liked it, turned out. And then on this side, I just did a small journal box. I have a little Spellbinders butterfly, so I cut that one out in the, this is the paper from the paper pack, and this is also a Spellbinders, and just add a little bit of bling. Then this one here, that's the Tim Holtz label, I think it's the label. And then I got the movers and shakers of the keyhole, so I did that. This is a Spellbinders key. Love, love, love this key. Cut that out. Believe it or not, it did cut out of the chipboard. It's a thinner chipboard, mind, but you can always, if you want it thicker, you cut out two and glue them together. I mean, there you go. Bob's your uncle. So actually, that's what I did. And then I used a couple brads and rubbed them with the Inca Gold in the silver. This one here I just completely did in the embossing powder black. Okay. And then this one is the last butterfly paper that I had. Okie dokie. And then, you know, just sort of messed up that side. Oh, and this one, this kind of turned out cool. I did some crackle on that. And it's called Midnight, but did you know that Midnight is really not black? It's a dark blue. So I was kind of disappointed in that, but it turned out all right. I just cut these butterflies out from a memory box die. It's really big butterfly, so obviously it wouldn't all fit. So I just cut off the edges and layered two different patterns of paper from the collection. And then I Mod Podged it right over the top to stick the butterflies down easy. And then just did the one of the papers and sprayed it. And I put a little butterfly. Isn't it cute? And actually, that was one of those goldy, like this color. That's what color that was, which totally doesn't go with what I was going for. So I rubbed it in the Inca Gold in silver. Jeez, that's just so dumb. Anyway, then the back page again, I did another one of these tags with, I really went to town on the spray on that one, and I really like that. And again, a big journal box on the back. So kind of matchy-matchy, I know, but you know, that's what I'm about, I suppose. Oop, I don't know where that came from. And did another little of the crochet butterflies, and then I layered some of the flowers from the collection. They kind of turned out neat when you just sort of go over lightly with some ink. You get all the veining on them. So that kind of turned out cool. This is a button I had. And then this one is, I don't remember what color I did. Don't remember. Sorry, can't tell you. Anyway, that's my book. So this will be the class, and who knows, maybe it'll end up being a giveaway as well. You just never know. So thanks for watching, ladies. Have an awesome day, and Laugh along with me. I've had too much caffeine. Okay, bye.